Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. We are now on the 11th of March and today we are out for revenge. We're out for revenge against the two teams that knocked us out of both cup competitions in very, very quick succession. Nimes, who beat us in the Coupe de la Ligue semi-final. Bordeaux, who beat us in the Coupe de France 10th round. Before we get on to that though, we have had a few matches in between episodes, 3 of them in total, and one of them was up against PSG, which we obviously lost. Badly. 5-1 it was in the end. We did get a solitary goal, but we got destroyed. Basically, when you play PSG and they're in such good form, you do lose. I say good form, they have lost their first game of the season, and it was their game in hand against Toulouse, which really did not help us out much at all. But yeah, we end up getting battered by PSG. Then up against Lens, we win this one 3-1 thanks to a Juan Manuel Blanco brace and a Marco Vergara goal. Against Lorient, a 2-0 victory here. Yassine Mahiou and an Ali Diallo own goal as well. So 6 points from a possible 9. I think we picked up the right amount of points. If we beat PSG, I would have been surprised. It does mean that we stay in 4th place in the table. Toulouse, like I said, they did beat PSG 1-0, but they are still down in 6th place. Lyon in 5th. We are 9 points behind 3rd place Monaco. Marseille have actually climbed up the table a little bit there. The bigger news, though, obviously, we are, 6-7 points ahead of 7th place St Etienne. So European football is still looking likely. We are arguably the favourites to get European football out of the 3 that are in there, 4th, 5th and 6th. If we finish 4th, I'm going to be over the moon. Revenge number 1 against Nimes. I think we were away as well when we lost them in the Cup. They've beaten us more times than we've beaten them. 5 defeats against Nimes, and they're not exactly great, down in 14th place in the table. The starting lineup we're going to go for then. Calvin Matupa will be the goalkeeper. Gérard Ferreira, Dragan Pokravac, Bejoui and Zakharov will be the back four. Pokravac, he's come back. He's played a couple of games so far. He's actually technically better. If I ask the assistant to pick, they will always put Pokravac in ahead of Vanderlei. I want to give Pokravac enough football up until the end of the season, so they feel like they've both had their even share of football. Hassan Kamara and Juan Manuel Blanco will be the 2 defence midfielders. Ian Kelly and Mahiou as the wingers. Lecomte and Vergara as the front 2. On the bench, the main thing for me really is you've got Yahi, the Algerian central defender who's come back from the African Cup of Nations. He's on the bench. He's come off the bench a couple of times now. And Big Gids is there. He's still only 3 games away from getting his 200th appearance for the club. He will be coming on against Nimes. I said it last time, but he's going to be doing it this time. As long as this match only goes 94 minutes, we should probably win this one, because any more than 94, and then we seem to concede a goal. Interestingly, Nimes are not playing Levan Gvimradze. I don't know whether he was on the bench, I didn't see that far, but they're also playing a very different formation to what they played last time we played against Nimes. There is no Levan Gvimradze in the matchday squad. Also, the goal scorer is on the bench at the moment, Cairo. Free kick for Michael Douglas, and he has put that into the back of the net. We're 1-0 down to Nimes. This is supposed to be revenge, not let's roll over and lose to them again. Throw on for us with Ferreira to Kamara. He's played it all the way across to Konstantin Zakharov on that left-hand side. He's going to try and take it round his man. No, he doesn't. He crosses it in instead. And Nimes can now break. Brun gets tackled. Ferreira now gets the ball for us. Is he going to play it forward? Finds Ian Kelly on the right-hand side. He's got loads of space to run into. Gets tackled, though, by Keita. And now Nimes can break. Running into the middle, though. I thought they were going to go down the left-hand side. Brun runs all the way over to the right-hand side now for Diallo. He's played it into the area. Nave goes for goal with a great effort, but it is wide of the target. So far, Nimes doing a lot better than us. We've got a corner. I was just about to shout at them. Mahiou's corner comes in. Bejoui's there. Hassan Kamara is there. It is 1-1. His 4th goal of the season. Bejoui gets the assist. I guess we don't shout at them now. Vergara's got another corner for us. Pokravac is there. And it is just over the bar. Our strikers not playing very well. Lecomte and Vergara both on 6.4s and 6.5s. I think Ferreira's on a 6.5 as well. Zico with the ball for Nimes. We've got 2 minutes left of normal time of the first half. Brun gets tackled by Blanco, but Jefferson's going to get there first. He's found Nave. Nave's going to run forward, turns inside instead, finds Brun, who has no space, somehow manages to get a shot away. Matupa makes a save. It's going to be a corner for Nimes. Jefferson steps up to take it towards the front post. It's cleared. Ferreira's not going to chase it down. Doesn't matter, the highlight ends. We've got a corner just before half-time. Bejouy's there, he's rattled the bar, and now Nîmes can clear their line. Bejoui has had 2 great chances. One of them ended up as a goal for us. That one was inches away from scoring as well. Well, half-time, it's been a rather exciting game. 1-1 so far. A Michael Douglas free kick. Asan Kamara from the corner for us. I think our strikers are doing pretty badly. Yunus Kabul can do his normal talking. And we're going to do Lecomte off for... We're going to do Yoon Kyung-soo. He's not ideal. Francois Chile is probably a better fit for that role, actually. It's an attacking midfielder, isn't it? Yeah, what am I doing? We're going to do a Chile. Chile's going to get a game just behind Vergara. 15 minutes into the second half. Not a lot is going on. Vergara's picked up a yellow card. And this is going to peter out, isn't it? It's going to peter out into a 1-1 draw. Well, Vergara's dropped down to a 6.3, so Thomas Ramon is going to come on. We're going to do Blanco for Big Gids. This is his 198th league game now for Dunkirk. Final 10 minutes, Cairo is on the pitch. Hopefully, we are not going to go to the 95th minute, because Cairo will guarantee score a goal. It's going to be a 1-1 draw. We should have won this. We're in the 94th minute. The full-time whistle goes. A 1-1 draw against Nîmes, team that are down in 14th. That... not a very good result at all. Right, you're getting an angry team talk, and you don't deserve a rest. You're coming in for training tomorrow. Because we've got a week before we play Juventus in a mid-season friendly, and then another week before we play Bordeaux. We stay 4th place in the table. Lyon in 5th place. What did Lyon do? They beat Rennes 2-1, so they have closed the gap. Toulouse beating the Havre, so they have also closed the gap. St Etienne, the one that we really care about, if I'm perfectly honest, have drawn 1-1, so they didn't close the gap. And Marseille lost 3-1 to Monaco, a team that we can beat, by the way, Marseille. So we've actually got a little bit closer to Marseille, but everyone else behind us has caught up a little bit. Right, next up, we're playing Juventus in a mid-season friendly, and it's also going to be an international break. So, there's going to be a big old break between this and the next match. So, we might have just beaten Juventus in a mid-season friendly. It is obviously an international break, so they're not going to have their strongest players available. We don't have all of our strongest players available either, but Marco Vergara scores the winning goal because he didn't get called up to the Colombia team. But yeah, we always seem to beat the big teams in these little weird friendlies that I have. And apparently, Francis Katiba got his first ever Zambia cap and scored. Good job against Burundi. Back into reality and back into the real world. And by real world, I mean fake world. Because we're on the 25th of March, 2028. Up against Bordeaux, it is time for Revenge Part 2. We're probably not going to get revenge because we didn't get it against Nîmes. We need to really start picking up some victories against the teams that are sort of languishing in mid-table. We seem to do all right against some of the bottom sides. I say we do all right. We've only lost 6 games, basically. But it's these draws. These draws are what's killing us. 2 against Nîmes. We've drawn with Sochaux, Nice, St Etienne, Lorient, Lens. Obviously, Monaco's a good draw. Marseille's a good draw. Lille also. Those are ones where ideally we should be winning those. If we were winning those, we'd be pushing Marseille and even Monaco. The starting lineup we're going to go for then, there's a little bit of change, partially down to international football players being a little bit tired coming back from the break. So, Calvin Matupa in goal, Gérard Ferreira, Vanderlei Pokravac and Hugo Lafosse will be the back four. I've completely dropped Bejoui because he's absolutely knackered and needs a rest, so that is why he isn't playing. What's his name? The left back Jacques Rob also very tired. He needs a bit of a rest. Blanco is going to partner Brian in the centre of midfield today with Ian Kelly and Yassine Mathieu as the wingers. Lecomte and Marco Vergara up front on the bench. Big Gids should be on. Why isn't Big Gids on there? Big Gids is now on there. Thomas Ramon is there. Collignon, basically because we need left back. We need someone. Well, Collignon can kind of play right back as well. But yeah, that's the subs bench. Let's go and get revenge. At the sold-out Stade Marcel Tribut, as it always is sold out, they are playing extremely defensive, but I think they always play like that. That's their usual formation. Hopefully, we scored 2 against them last time, we just conceded 3. So hopefully this time we can score 2 and not concede any. I'm going to keep a close eye on the league table in this match, because Lyon and Toulouse are extremely close. Lyon also are just 1 goal behind us in goal difference, and already Toulouse have jumped over us. Lafosse to Lecomte. Into Brian, the South African, who's been playing some under-20s football for South Africa at the moment. Lafos, Brian once again, Blanco now. He's got some space to run into. He's keeps going and he smashed that into the back of the net. Juan Manuel Blanco has made it 1-0 to Dunkirk. Revenge is happening in this one at the moment. I say at the moment because I feel like they're going to equalise. Corner for Yassine Mahiou to take. It's towards the back post. Vergara's going to get there. He's tried to cross it in and can't do it, and now the break is on for Bordeaux. Renard, he's got no support. Lafos steals the ball away. Lecomte back to Lafos. Is this the end of the highlight, or are we going to actually have a shot at the end of this? Brian to Blanco. Blanco once again with a little bit of space, plays it across, finds the Portuguese right back Ferreira, crosses in, Mahiou's there. Lecomte controls it. Back to Brian, back to Lecomte. He needs Lafos to get involved, really. Blanco and Lecomte passing between the pair of them. Mahiou, get to Lafos. There we go. He's got some space, crosses in. It's not the best cross, and Ian Kelly's effort hits the outside of the post. He was never going to score from there. Corner for Bordeaux now. It's towards the penalty spot. It's cleared, but they do pick the ball back up. Renard controls it, plays it across to Koza. He finds Cornetta, maybe. Pike, Piak, whatever. And gone a jam. Vanderlei should have really got that. We are lucky that went wide of the post. Still 1-0. Sochaux drawing 1-1 with Monaco. I know they're kind of too far away to worry about, but that is a very interesting result if it stays that way. Toulouse have taken the lead against Nimes as well. It's actually 3-1 now against Nimes. So far then, we're doing okay. They've only had one shot on target, but we really do need to start scoring some more goals. This worries me a lot. 0 chances for Vergara. Right, I've done the Yunus Kabul says do a thing, and I'm going to calmly say... I'm not happy with your performance. He looked fired up. That's good. That's all I wanted. I just wanted a reaction out of Vergara. I have just realised that our starting 11 has 0 team leaders in it. The only team leader in that entire squad is Big Gids on the bench. So that's a bit of a worry. Oh, Blanco and Brian both playing amazing. So Big Gids is unlikely to get a chance. Vergara with a free kick, and Marco Vergara has made it 2-0. Why are you taking free kicks? I know why you're taking free kicks, because our 2 other free kick takers aren't on the pitch, and his 10th goal of the season, goalkeeper really should have saved it, but I don't care, it's 2-0 to Dunkirk. Both Lyon and Toulouse are winning. That's not good, because it means that they are still right behind us. St Etienne losing. I think Lens might be winning, but... St Etienne lose. Brian, what are you flipping doing? That's outside the box, right? That's outside the box. Whilst the referee was wandering over to the screen, Monaco have taken the lead. Brian, what are you gonna... Is it going to be a penalty? Don't be a penalty, Brian. It's a penalty. Brian, you silly bloody sod. Right, Matupa has saved a penalty, I believe. No, he hasn't. He hasn't saved a penalty at all. What am I on about? Camargo steps up and Matupa now has saved a penalty. What a save that was as well. Final few minutes. Right, we're going to pause it. It's looking like it's going to be a 2-0 victory. Brian is going to be coming off because he gave away a penalty. Big Gids stepping onto the field for his 199th appearance in a Dunkirk shirt. We're going to do the final sub as well. I say the final, that's our first sub. We've got loads to do. Lecomte off for a Chile, and we'll do Yahi. Sure, Yahi can come on for Pokravac. You watch, I've done all those changes and we'll concede 2 in the last couple of minutes. Throw on for Bordeaux. We've stolen the ball. Blanco across to Ian Kelly, and he's made it 3-0. What a performance. This is what I wanted when I said revenge. Ideally, I would have preferred this if it was in the first match as well, but 3-0 now against Bordeaux. We are definitely picking up the 3 points here. I have to say that all round is a spectacular performance. 9 shots on target, 3 of them resulted in goals. Vergara getting on the score sheet as well, which he seems to struggle with at the moment. I don't know why, but that is a great victory there. This is what I was talking about, where this is the type of match where we would probably draw. It's like a 50-50. Do we draw or do we win? I'm glad we actually managed to destroy Bordeaux, and a great penalty save as well from Calvin Matupa. Both Lyon and Toulouse did win their games, so it has meant that they have kept up to speed with us. Lens, the reason why they've moved up to 7th is because they beat PSG, their 2nd defeat of the season. It's Lens and Toulouse, the 2 teams in 6th and 7th that have actually beaten PSG. What else is of interest? St Etienne getting destroyed by Nantes. I mean, this little chasing pack here is a bit of a worry, but they all seem to kind of be taking points off each other. in a good way. Like, Lens might lose to Nantes, Sochaux might beat St Etienne, things like that. So they're just kind of fighting each other for 7th down to 10th. It's looking like we're going to be getting European football. I keep saying it at the end of every episode because I don't believe it. I need to pinch myself because I don't believe that we're actually this high up in the table. In 10 years, we have come a hell of a long way. We've got 7 matches left of the season, and we're going to see 5 of them in the next 2 episodes. So, in between episodes, we're going to have Rennes and Dijon, and then we're going to see the final 5 games across 2 episodes. St Etienne and Auxerre in the next episode. Auxerre, 20th in the table. I think Kylian Mbappe has scored more goals than Auxerre has. Toulouse, Montpellier and Lyon in the final games of the season. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. I did eventually, after the somewhat disappointment of the Nîmes game. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next time for St Etienne and Auxerre, and hopefully we can guarantee ourselves some European football.